Hey guys, what's going on? This is Coast to Coast Comics. As always, this is the place to be. Some of you guys are quarantined, not me. I'm here still in Florida, but I'm happy to have some people in the house right now. We got my brother right now, Kevin from 1-2 Comic Talk. He's been on the show before. Thank you for hanging out, Kevin. How you doing, brother?
I'm well, sir, and I appreciate being here. And I hope you're doing the same.
I know you did a nice show earlier today, and that was pretty dope. You have creators and writers and all that good stuff from that book from Canto.
Yeah, Drew Zucker and David Boer paid me a visit in Kai on this morning, and it was a great time. So thank you. I appreciate that, Rod.
Yeah, for sure. It was great. I was there doing the whole time, and we did a great job. And with that being said, before we get to someone in the house that's been here for he's gonna be here for the first time ever. I want to say hello to people in the chat, and we got Dave Sinowitz in the house. We got Comic Games in the house. What's going on, guys? We got Magic Lasso in the house. What's going on? We got D Comic Club. What's up, Dwayne the Shredder? What's going on? Unstoppable, not blocker. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But
Unstoppable cock blocker.
Thanks, Gary, for fixing that for me, man. We got backseat driver in the house. All right, let's keep it going here. Let me fix my screen here. And right now, we have for the first time ever. I was talking to Gary, and Gary said, "Yeah, I'll jump on the show." This is Very Gary Comics in the house. Thank you for accepting the invite on Coast to Coast Comic. This is the open invite to anyone that wants to jump on. Gary, what's going on, dude?
Oh, what's up, man? Thank you so much for having me. I know we've been trying to work something out, and logistically it wasn't working, and then here we are. We're finally here.
Yeah, man. I know it's been crazy around the world. Everyone's dealing with this whole freaking damn virus shit. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm pissed off. This damn shit. But we're here to hang out with the community. And how you coping with it right now, Kevin? And I'll go over to Gary.
I'm all considered. I'm okay. This has allowed me to, one, meet Gary, two, be able to hang out with you. Things moved up for me, meaning people have reached out to me, artists, creators that their schedules were busy and things like that. So, all considered, it sucks for everyone. But at the same point, I've been able to talk to people I haven't got to talk to and do things that, more domestic with the wife and family. So it's all good, man. All considered. I'm well, I'm healthy. What more can I expect?
Nice. Mr. Gary, up there in New York City, how things been in your neck of the woods, brother?
It's been good. I mean, I'm going. Nothing's changed for me too much. I'll be honest. I'm still going to work every day. My wife's working from home every day. Nothing's really changed other than we don't do anything anymore on the weekends. We just kind of stay in, and I bag and board comic books.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
No, there's a lot to do.
There's nothing wrong with that. We're gonna hang out with Gary, man, for the first time ever on Coast to Coast Comics. That's my brother right now, Kevin. There's someone in the house that want to jump on the show. He wants to hang out with us. Let's bring him on. We got backseat driver in the house. What's going on, backseat? How you doing, sir? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, happy to be here.
All right, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking back in the chat right now, guys. Give me a few minutes. We got Agu Ramos in the house. What's going on? Thank you for hanging out. And let's see what's up here. We got some comic book hunter. What's up? Everyone saying hello to everyone. Man, I could look at two chats, man. StreamYard is delayed. YouTube is on point, but I like to show people's comments on the screen here.
Yeah.
So they want to hang out with us. I gotta acknowledge these guys, man. Let me see here.
Yeah, I like
Even
to have my,
every Gary give someone a thumbs up, man.
I like to open up the video on my phone because it's easier for me to make comments on there while I'm in StreamYard on the computer. That way, I'm
Yeah, I
only
do the
doing live
same.
chat on my phone.
All right, guys. So, man, let me see here real quick. The comic don in the house, unstoppable cop block. Oh, he's still there. And some comic book hunter. Go Ramos in the house. All right, cool, man. Let's get to this, man. We're gonna talk about whatever we want, man. It's been crazy out here. So let's see. There were some things that were crossing my mind. Where do I start? Is the question. How about I'll take a question or a thought that I was thinking
Anyone else
about.
hearing an echo? Yeah.
And the echoes, guys. And the echoes. 1 2 1 2.
All good here.
All right.
I hear everything's clear on my end.
All right.
Cool.
I'm just hearing Rod twice.
You're hearing me twice. What
Yeah.
the heck?
Actually,
You might have something open.
no, I know what it was. I've got my phone connected to my headset along with my computer, so it was just a delay.
Oh, there you go.
My bad.
Right.
It's all good, man. I mean, there's a bunch of people jumping online, man. They try to do a bunch of shows, and a lot of the internet's been crashing lately. And I was kind of worried about that. Hopefully, it won't happen throughout the show. And I want to say my brother has the virus. He's in the hospital. He's doing well. And we'll say, if he's watching this, I love you, bro. Be safe. That's it.
Hope he gets
Right.
better.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better.
That's good.
Is he down in Florida?
No, yes, he is. Yes, he is. I had no contact with him. If you guys are
I was
asking,
gonna ask that. Yeah, I was
Um,
just about to ask.
no contact with my brother. No contact whatsoever. All right. So there was something that I wanted to talk about. So let's see here. So during these times, man, if you're on lockdown, what are you guys doing? About other things, man.
You want me to take this one first?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's see. What am I doing? I am going to work every day still, but the weekends are pretty boring. So we're staying at home, doing a lot of cleaning, doing a lot of organizing. I've got tons of books here to bag and board. I got a ton of books here to price. So I have a lot to do. It almost gives me a reason to stay in. Now I have a reason to stay in so I can actually work on this stuff. I mean, the weather's been not super cooperative, so I can't even be outside and do some yard work. So I'm inside. I'm bagging and boarding. Pearl Jam came out yesterday, so I was able to listen to that all day. So it's been very productive. Take advantage of the time you have inside.
Well said, sir. Well said. And man, a bunch of people in the house. Thank you so much for hanging out with us right now. And what you got going on, Kevin?
Kind of the same. I have to say that I've been going through some of my stuff, kind of reorganizing. Also, people have been reaching out to me as far as artists and creators, like I said, now because of the schedules are now freed up, saying, "Hey, we can do those interviews and stuff." So, Kai and I have just been lining those up, and like you, Rod, we're expecting our books to come in because we share the same service. So we're fortunate enough to be able to pick up some books this Wednesday, but we're waiting on all of our other stuff to arrive. So we've been able to stay just busy enough and not going stir crazy. And like Gary said, I've been able to go out into the garage and get rid of some things that I've been meaning to do. And so it helped me eliminate some of the excuses I have in the past for doing things.
Nice. And it's pretty dope, man, what you've been doing. But Gary's been on the show for the first time. Hey, Gary, man, you have this epic collection. You go out there buying books, got all these damn long boxes. Where the hell you get this stuff from, bro?
Oh man, it's come to the point where it's just word of mouth. You know, one collector who's selling knows another collector who's selling who knows another collector. I'm literally still organizing that big collection back from January. That's what I'm doing. That's the bagging and boarding and everything. Still the same collection. I've got stuff at CGC from that collection. I've got an unboxing coming soon. I have a box from CGC coming Tuesday. I think it's 12 value tier books. I'm going to have another economy tier coming the week after. I've got 5 more books at CGC, 7 moderns. I have 5 economy. It's just nonstop from this one collection. It's given me enough content, too, for my channel where I'm just rolling with it. And it's a good thing, too, because now with this coming, I can't go out and look at collections right now. You know, I don't want to, I should say. I guess I can, but I'm not going to. A little dangerous. So it's good. More content, more stuff, and I think I've got probably like another 4 weeks of content ready to go. So hopefully this ends soon.
Hey, man.
Wow.
That is crazy, man. That is crazy for sure. And I'm trying to see. We have a few people in the house. We got Comic Books NYC in the house. Thank you for hanging out with us right now. We got Flash by Night in the house. He said, "What's up, guys? What's going on?" We got Comic Dawn in the house. Kachum in the house. He said, "Kachum said I stopped it every day 8 months ago." So it's interesting watching everyone go through the motion and adapting. It's holy bananas, coconuts, whatever you want to say. All right. So there were. When I was looking at my second screen right here, I had to unplug it because it was flickering. I was like, "Whoa! I don't even know flickering on my screen."
I'll tell you, it's the one thing I'm not doing right now is reading books. Unfortunately, I wish I was, but even with the lockdown here, even with the quarantine, whatever you even want to call it, social distancing, I'm just still working on books and not getting to read stuff. And I have a stack of stuff I'd still love to read. I'm
falling a bit behind despite all this time, all this downtime.
But if there's something you want to read, what book will you pick up right now to read? I mean, there's a lot of great runs right now. I mean, I'm reading Daredevil. That's hot. Mm-hmm. Are you a Daredevil fan?
No, I have Thor right now myself, just sitting there. Like going even before Kate's run. I still have Jason Aaron stuff sitting there. I mean,
oh wow.
I have a lot of I mean, I have some omnibus I still want to go back to read. I have the Annihilation omnibus, I have the He-Man omnibus, I want to finish the Aquaman. Like I have a ton of stuff. Oh. I picked up all the God of Thunder trades, even though I already read it. I kind of wanted to read through it again. I just don't have the time.
About that one.
I want you know what it is? I just want to try to get all this stuff in my room right now I'm looking at, bagged, boarded, organized, done with it, and then focus on other stuff. But I mean, I'm looking right now. I've gone through 60. I've done 16 long boxes of bagging and boarding, and I'm on the letter S. And it's all good stuff. All silver and bronze. All $5 and up books. Just so much.
But so you're saying you got like another 16 more long boxes to go? Is what you're basically saying?
In reality here, I probably have. I'm on the letter S. I think I just did Shazam or Secret Wars. I just finished. So I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I have 1 in the garage and 5 here. So I probably have like another 6 long boxes to bag and board and price. And then what I'm going to do too, and this is pretty crazy. I haven't really told anybody this, so I'll tell you. I'll just kind of let the world know, everybody's watching here. When I do finish everything and I get it all done, I'm going to actually start taking want lists from people because there's people who can't get to conventions that still want these books. And if I can just open up basically the doors here, because I can't go to conventions to sell. So I'm like, you know what? If I can open up want lists for people, and I'm not talking about $1, $2 filler books. I'm talking about silver, bronze fillers, keys, stuff like that. I'm going to start taking emails and want lists for people, and hopefully I could fill them. And then once that's done too, I can start with the live sales on YouTube. So that's the game plan.
You could do the live sales here with us too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
But it's
always
pretty neat,
a
man.
Discovery
Yeah.
Bay's pop-up shop. Every once in a while, he'll have someone else on there to sell some books.
Yeah, I've watched a few of his. My plan is I have to rearrange my room a little bit, but I'm actually going to set up my wall, like my convention wall, in my room with books on it, and flip the camera around so that's what you see. And I'll probably do probably tiers. So I'll probably do all right, so this first run, every single book, I'll put like a Post-it note on them, A through whatever, and I'll put the grade on it too. They'll all be raw, but I'll put 9.0 approximate, something like that. And I'll say, okay, all these books, just like Discovery Bay, right? He does that start line, I think. Mm-hmm. So I'll just, every single one of these books are $20 each. Here they all are, A through whatever, A through whatever. And then I'll write in, okay, start line, and then you just claim. And then, make the payments. Somebody else on the other end, if I'm doing this with somebody else, they sell their stuff. And as I'm collecting payments, I'll rearrange the books on the wall. And then what I also want to do, and we're still a ways away from that, and I don't even know if anyone would be interested in something like this, but what I also want to do too is have a row or two on the wall of all $20 books or whatever. and then have buy it nows of slabs that just stay up there. So if somebody wants to buy the slab during the entire show, it's there and it's available. That's the plan.
Nice. All right, cool. And we got two brother comics in the house. And Perry was in the background. I'm sorry, Perry. I scrolled down. I mean, he got upset. He just backed out.
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
How you doing, sir?
I'm going nuts. Everything's closed. I have nowhere to go. Oh, it's driving me crazy.
That's the thing, man. It's here we are talking about selling books, and we got Gary Comics in the house. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And it's now it's Tuesday is right there. That's our Buyer Pass show. And then we got Wednesday, the new comic book day. There would not be no comic books. So hopefully the community goes out there, goes to the shops, maybe go out there hunting for a book or two. And let's bring Perry to the show.
Okay, Ryan.
Whoa, what the hell?
What's up, dude?
Oh, he's on here? All right, I'm about to go.
Oh, bro, you got to stay on the show, man.
What's up, man? Yeah, I mean, it's killing me. I just literally picked up a new hobby, and I can't do that. I can't have another hobby. And my wife yesterday got me the original Ninja Turtle Funko Pops, and before those, I just got Funko Pops today, dude. Dude, I've literally been on YouTube today learning how to collect Funko Pops.
I got a bunch of Biggie Pops.
I got a Tupac sitting in my shop ready for me to pick up, bro.
No, you don't carry just a little bit, man.
Oh, my mic is it down? Hold on, I have a different mic.
Lower just a little bit.
All right, is that better? Is that better?
There you go.
No?
Yeah.
No?
Right there.
That's better.
We're good. We're good now, man.
Don't go down the Funko Pop rabbit hole. Don't do it.
Dude, it's too
I've
late.
been down there. I spent almost $1,000 on Funko Pops. It's not worth it.
It's too late. Look. Let me show you something.
Oh my God.
You see this? These are videos ideas and Funkos I want to go look for. This is a list of places I'm going to look for them. It's about to be a branch off now.
It's going to turn into you're going to be waiting outside of Target. You're going to be a part of Reddit forums, seeing people. Oh, look what Funkos I got. Seeing the UPC codes to see what stores got what Funko Pops before they come on the shelves. I've been down the whole rabbit hole. Don't do it.
Dude, I found out like a month ago they were releasing a Dwight Schrute Recyclops Funko Pop.
Oh my God.
I set a reminder in my Google Calendar to let me know, hey, tomorrow go to Walmart and get this Funko, because it was supposed to be a Walmart special release, and it hasn't been in my Walmart. And then my little brother, right before I was getting on here, he sends me a video. He's like, hey, look, they got Funkos up here, and I see it. I was like, yo, put me one of those Recyclops, just dig through and put it in the very back, because I got to go grab that tomorrow. It's already on there, dude. I'm done for. There's no turning back. I'm done for.
I don't currently have any myself, but I guess I just won one from JB Discovery Bay like 2 days ago. So I guess we'll see after that arrives what happens. But the only one I've actually looked at buying so far was the Red Hood one because my buddy's a really big Red Hood fan, and we back in 2018 we literally drunkenly stumbled into tickets to San Diego Comic-Con one night. That's a story for another time. But we were wandering around the whole show trying to find him one, and it took the whole damn day, and we didn't find a single one.
Man. Yeah, I had 3. I had the big Goro because I love Mortal Kombat, and I had 2 Dwight Schrutes my wife got me for my birthday, and then she bought me these turtles yesterday for our anniversary, and I was like, all right, now I'm done because I got to go find Shredder now to complete that set, and then Casey Jones I got to have because he's my favorite turtle. And then they have a Mikey with the turtle bus, and I'm just like, great. And then I start thinking, I wonder if there's a pop for this. Then I find out, there's 1,000 Michael
maybe
Jordan
there's a Chase
pops.
variant that you got to find that one too.
Yeah, I found out about that. Then I find out that there's a bunch of Michael Jordan pops. I had the 10-inch Michael Jordan pop in my buggy last night and put it back, but I'm gonna go get it because I love my Michael Jordan. So yeah, I'm done for. I told Nick I'm starting my own channel.
You are.
Well, so I'm going to really quickly use that Funko Pop talk as a segue into a couple of plugs. For anybody who did not check out 1-2 Comic Talk's interview with Drew Zucker and David Boer this morning, depending on what time zone you're in, it was phenomenal. They were talking about hopefully one day getting a Kanto Funko Pop, which would be awesome. That one I would go get.
No doubt. That'd make a really good one, too.
Related to
I
that,
probably would, too.
Justin, I know you and your brother are going to be doing something with them. I believe it's April 18th, I want to say, as well. And anybody who has not read Kanto, the trade came out on Wednesday.
Yep.
So you can find it somewhere, whether it's on the IDW website, whether it's on mycomicshop.com, Midtown Comics, they probably have it in stock. I got my shop to order it with their last diamond order, and I mean,
yeah,
I don't know anyone who wouldn't like it. It's a great.
Yeah, I think me and Nick have 5 total together copies of that. We won a signed copy. Nick pre-ordered a copy. I pre-ordered a copy. I had a copy in my pull list. He had a copy in his pull list. We've still got one left at my shop. So
yeah, there's a few at my shop.
I'll admit I didn't actually keep any of the copies that I bought. I sent one to White Whale because he still hasn't read the story. And then one of the guys that works at the shop has a kid, and they're bored out of their mind. So I bought them a copy because it's just it's a good book that people need to. It's a story people need to read, and especially kids that are stuck at home right now. It's fantastic.
Hey, Mr. Gary, man, you're in the house, man. Just curious, man. Are you into the Funko Pops or just strictly?
But you do sports memorabilia, right?
I have a lot of sports memorabilia, and I've kind of backed off of that too. I'm kind of going down the statue thing, but I've been pretty good. I'm looking around here. There's some statues I almost pulled the trigger on pre-ordering, and I didn't. Other than that, it's basically the books. And once in a blue, I'll grab a toy I really like, but it's not,
When I saw you were doing sports memorabilia on top of comic books, I'm sitting here like, man, Gary.
Nah, the sports were first. Sports were first, and it stopped. I kind of have everything I want with the sports stuff. Nice. I'm happy.
See, my problem with sports memorabilia is anybody I would want to collect is just so expensive. Like Jordan, all-time favorite sports, anything. Griffey Jr., guys like that. And I'm just like, man, what would I wouldn't be able to, it would cost so much money for me to collect anything significant from those guys. And I've got some Kobe stuff that I've had growing up just because that was my dude. But I don't have a lot of Jordan stuff. And, that would be one thing I would definitely collect would be Jordan and Griffey because those were my 2 favorites growing up.
Yeah, I was lucky. A lot of the stuff I have signed, I actually met them. So
that's awesome.
So I'm in New York, right? And back when I was really into the sports, I used to go down to Westchester a lot, where all the Corona is right now. But a lot of these guys were there doing signings at a place called it was Steiner Sports, but they owned Last Licks. It was literally an ice cream shop with sports stuff everywhere.
That's cool.
So they would have they'd have a well, I'm going to talk Rangers, but I'll talk Yankees. Like they'd have a Mariano Rivera come in, right? He'd come in and he'd sign for like 3-4 hours, and you'd wait in line for however long. So they did that with a lot of people. So I got a lot of signatures that way.
That's
and then
awesome.
just kind of transitioned into comics now.
Yeah. I mean, I just got into comics. Not I haven't been in it very long at all. I never thought it would have been something I'd got into. My brother got into it first, and then started noticing there's things that I would like, and now I'm neck deep in that, and got one foot in the grave on the Funko stuff. And there's certain figures that I've bought, but I don't see that being a road I would go down. But I feel like if I really started getting into sports memorabilia, that would take over everything. My wife would divorce me because I already have, too much going on. I got guitars, Harleys, comic books, figures, doing Funko Pops. I mean, it's just like never ending.
Well, I'll tell you. So I've said this before to a few people. The best part about the hobby that we're in is there's so many different avenues you can go down. You can go down the Funkos, the toys, the statues. You can get original art. You could just read, right? You could just buy the omnibus. You could do toys, slabs, raw. There's so many different things you can do. And it is a slippery slope, just the comic books. Forget comics and sports and cars, and it's too much. Even I've streamlined my collection significantly. I have cut down to just Batman, Green Lantern, and Thor because I used to do way too much.
Yeah, that's another thing you said that me and Nick have gotten into now. I think we're going to actually make a video titled "How Jim Mint Ruined Our Lives" or "Why We Hate Jim Mint." We managed to stay away from omnibus for a long time, and after buying one or two a piece, we're just sitting here like, why do we keep watching this dude? Because he just keeps making us buy these omnibus over and over again. And we've told him, like we told him, like, man, like, you got to stop. He just thinks it's hilarious. And he was getting ready to stop fucking Funko Pops, and I sent him the last 2 Power Ranger Funko Pops he needed with the villains that he needed. And he was like, yeah, appreciate that, thanks a lot. Now I'm keeping these. So like, yeah, well, we owed you one.
Well, I'll tell you, you want to know what's a killer with the damn omnibus is in stock trades.
Yeah,
just a killer, man, because the prices are so good.
Yeah. I mean, when you can go on there, and then that's one thing. You're right. I mean, that kills you too, because it's hard to say no and not grab them at that price.
Yeah, especially what do they do? 50% off on the day they come out.
Right. Where are you going to get that on anything else?
Yeah.
So yeah,
and then you have
which is still at what cost?
Then with the omnibus, you have it. You have the story, you have the arc, you have the run, you don't need anything else.
Exactly. You can just. I ran through Planet Hulk. That was the first one I bought. One of my local comic shops had 50% off on all their hardcovers. So, and I was looking for Planet Hulk. He didn't even realize he had it. So when I come up to the register with it, he was pissed off because he had to give it to me for 50% off. And he's like, I would have pulled that one if I'd have known it was back there. But I read that whole omnibus in like 2 days. Just could not stop reading it. I was like, this is such an awesome way to read these stories because you don't have to stop. Because I have a hard time sometimes when I'm reading like folklore right now is kicking my ass because I don't remember what happened last month, and I'm getting to this month, and I'm like, what's going on? I don't remember.
Yeah, man, that's your
How do you not remember? How do you not remember?
Is Perry's book, man.
What do you mean? You see what I read every week, Perry? That's why I don't remember.
We all
Exactly.
realize.
That's the thing.
Excuse.
Is reading a stack this gets to be much.
Folklores, man. That's Perry's shit right there, man.
It was mine before Perry's. I told him about it. What are you talking about?
Nah. Perry crapped on me on a live show. I said that book sucked. And he just gave me all hell. And I went out there, bought it. You know what? Great read, Perry, sir. Thank you very much.
I love it. I haven't understood what's going on in the last 2 issues. I'm super confused, but I'm still digging it. How is he doing? Oh, I was like, how did he bend his arm like that? It was somebody else. Did you guys Did you guys pick
Let me
up
jump
on?
in the chat 1 second, guys. Let me jump in the chat real quick right here. We got 90 MF Comics in the house. What's up, brother? Thank you for hanging out. Let's see who else. We got Fusha only. Thank you, dear, for hanging out. She was doing a live show with Soldier a few seconds ago. A few seconds, maybe 30 or 40 minutes ago. We got Steve Whitey, another Floridian in the house. What's going on, bro? Joey Bags in the house. Full of sevens. What's going on, man? Perry looks like he about to fall asleep. We got Scarpass Comics. What's up, man? Glitter and duct tape. Hello. Thank you for hanging out. Rob Worst in the house. Lobo.
My man, Mr. Worst.
Lobo's awesome, man.
That Funko.
How do you not understand folklords? I don't understand that. It's supposed to leave you with questions, and then it ends on a major cliffhanger because now we're in a different, complete world. Now we're in our world.
Okay,
and
so
it's our version of Ansel.
Questions because I have a lot of questions between issue 4 and issue 5.
Okay,
I have a lot of questions.
Hit it with
that I had no questions.
Hit me with the questions. You got questions?
Okay, so in issue 4,
issue 4,
it looks like we have.
You're not reading folklores, man.
Who, me?
No, Gary.
Oh,
no.
Me? No, I'm not. I'm not reading anything, man. I have a stack of books in my closet that I haven't read in
Come on, man. You gotta get on some indie books, man.
Folklores I have indie books. I just don't read them. I don't read anything. If I put this
just like
around, and you saw it sitting here, you'd be like, all right.
No, it's not. Gary
Rod doesn't read anything.
Oh, okay. All right, Perry. Thank you, sir.
Anytime.
So is it who is the narrator? It looked like we had like an exterior narrator in issue 4, and then you get the guy with the cigar at the end. So was that the dude that we got in issue 5? Was that who that was?
No.
Okay, so that's one question I have is like, who is that guy, and where's this narration coming from? And then issue 5, it seems like we have another narrator by the end of the book where you have that girl at the end, and the guy that had the gun and he was shooting everybody. He's a folklore, but it's like, okay, so, but how?
He's from our world because
Right, I got that.
The new person is in New York, so he found a way to come into our world, and there's a group of people like maybe the Illuminati, right? There's a group of people that come from Earth, New York City, into this folklore realm, and they control the entire realm. They pull all the strings.
Okay, so that's
he's one of them. There's more there's more folklords.
Right, and now we're going to see that Ansel is going to have to go on a mission to kill the rest of them. That's, I guess, what I wasn't getting is folklords taking place in our realm, or is it some kind of separate realm?
To me, what it looks like there's a fairy tale realm, and now we're getting New York City realm, like Earth.
Okay.
With our version of Ansel, like maybe it's like a parallel universe.
Right, I got you.
Because you see the kid running up the New York City library, and that looks like an Earth version of Ansel.
Right.
To completely derail Rod's show.
And see, I was thinking, I had in my mind it was kind of like The Village, where they were actually surrounded by our world, and they were a part of our world, and just had no idea about it. So then I'm not that far off. I just had a few questions.
Well, that the cover for issue 5, where he's walking on a mountain, and you see that doorway. It looks like
cover A.
It looks like he's walking into another dimension.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I picked that one up, and I got the FOC.
Ooh,
cover price too.
Is that the one with the troll?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got that one too. That was dope.
Yeah, I got that thank you variant, the one per store for Once and Future. Did you see that?
Is that the where he's holding the sword? No, that's a skull with the green coming out the eye.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the one that just came out, Justin? Wait.
Go get her.
What?
Okay, yeah, that's the one with the sword.
Yeah.
What issue is that?
This is the newest issue, issue 7 that just came out. It's the first issue of the new story arc. It was good.
Right, that's starting the new arc.
Spoiler alert, we have a new villain coming in. It's going to be sweet.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Rob Worth. He CL'd over 8,000 books, and to prove it, he's been live for about like 10 hours almost every single day for the past 2 weeks, and he's been doing nothing but sorting and CLZing. So man, you went on a crazy mission, and props to you for like going through. I still think he still has more to do.
Yeah,
I've
seen some of people's live streams doing it. I was just like, man.
If I recall, Rob had made mention at one point that he had said that he had somewhere in that realm of 15 to 18,000 books, if I recall.
And they're all like major books.
So that puts him half.
Me. People call me Rob or Rod. I'm like, my name is Rod.
No, Rob. R-O-B. Rob Worse.
Man.
Yeah.
How many books do you have in your personal collection?
You bored here? Just we're talking about new books, so you can voice your opinion on certain things we're talking about. Feel free. It's a hangout. This is what we're doing right now, man.
I have new books. They're just in my closet.
How many do you think? Do you know how many you have in your personal collection?
Actual comic books?
Yeah.
How many I own, or how many are in my real collection?
Like in your collection, not your sale stuff.
Probably. So what about moderns that I'm just reading? Does that count? Like, all right. So my personal collection of actual books that I am collecting that are either slabs or raw and displayed and stuff that I want, maybe 75 books.
Man,
that's it.
But those are probably heavy. I know you got some heavy hitters too, though. So.
Oh well, yeah, that's like my collection. It's like I'm putting together the Batman Rogues. I have the Green Lantern keys are almost done. I'm putting the whole Journey into Mystery run together, starting at 83. Nice. So yeah, there's some big boys in there. But then I also have books that like I have Batman #1, New 52, Batman #1, signed by Capullo, Snyder, and Glapion. It's like a $200 book, maybe $300. It's not a big boy.
Right.
So I'm all over the place. I have some modern variants. I have the Catwoman, the Adam Hughes Catwoman where she's holding up the lost numbers. And, I have that in a 9.8. It's like $200. It's not expensive. So I have some big stuff, and then I have the stuff that I really enjoy.
Awesome.
I try to do a modern variant of the villain to go with, or a modern cover to go with the Silver Age appearance. So like my next book is, the Batgirl. I just sent this out to CGC in actually an upcoming video, not to plug anything, but I did a 25 book pre-screen for to send off to CGC, did a video on it. And one of the books in there was actually the Josh Middleton Batgirl, the white cover where it's kind of like her silhouette or just the side profile of her face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that comes back at 9.8, because then I'll put that next to my first appearance of Batgirl, and they'll look good next to each other.
Right on.
So
you can send it to me. You can send it to me. I'll take it any day of the week.
I saw that big old stack of long boxes in your garage. That's just like leftover stuff. That's not like worth what when you buy collections. That's just leftover stuff.
Yeah. Right now in my garage, I have 30. I think like 57 long boxes of crap, and then I have 150 short boxes of $2 fillers. And then I have like not necessarily keys, but like $5 and up silver bronze fillers. Like we talked about for, when the video started, I'm probably going to end up, when it's all said and done, I'll probably have close to 20 to 25 long boxes of $5 and up fillers and minor keys. And then when it comes to actual like big dollar books, I think I'm at like 2 short boxes of raw major keys. And then I think when it's hard to keep track because there's so much stuff at CGC right now, but I'll probably end up with like 3 or 4 short boxes of slabs too. Those are like, first Scorpion, first Punisher. Right. Those are the heavy, the X-Men 1. I don't know if you watched my videos.
Yeah.
Do you have any Lobo books? Any Lobo?
Lobo? I mean, I have the first Lobo.
He just said he's got like 50 long boxes of crap, so I'm pretty sure he's probably got a few in there.
Oh, a couple Lobos in there.
I'm looking for some Daredevils, man. So
what are you looking for Daredevil? Silver, right?
I want some Silver Age. I need Daredevil 3. I want 1 through 10 of Daredevil.
I have 10 in high grade.
All right, so that means I'll get it at a great discount. Gary discount. That means
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Daredevil starts with D, and that's in the middle of my pile here, so don't expect me to get to that anytime soon.
oh, come on, man. Hook me up.
As soon as I finish all the bagging and boarding, I'm going to lay it all out, do a video on it, and then open up the want lists. But it's still weeks and weeks away.
Oh,
What about
man.
the boxes of junk books? How are you going to go? What are you going to do with those?
So I have a guy who actually buys that stuff for me in bulk at a super discount, but it's literally taking up a one bay in my garage.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
It's there.
Because some of the stuff is like I know some of the stuff I collect, like some people would construe it as junk, but so I always try to look like most of the I collect like the 90s Mortal Kombat books. Those are something I collect. Yeah, so like if you come across those, man, I pay premiums for those if they're nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of that kind of obscure stuff, like Topps Jurassic Park books.
Oh, I collect the crap out of those. Oh my gosh, I love them, dude. Those are in my box right here with all my good stuff.
I have a lot of 90s Valiant that like the not good 90s Valiant because there's Harbinger and Rye and Bloodshot. Like there's some decent stuff, but then it's like the crap. It's the miscellaneous Valiant junk. Even Exo Manowar and stuff like that. Man of Atom, right? Solar Man of the Atom. Like there's some keys in there. There's some decent books, but I mean the majority of that stuff is just crap filler.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, that's what I was asking because I mean like I stuff that's like 90s nostalgia stuff. Like I love it. I eat it up, and I
like everything with a shiny cover.
No, not necessarily that, but like you said, Jurassic Park was big in the 90s. Like those movies were huge for me as a kid. So, and my mom actually I remember seeing my mom had some of those books. So when I started collecting, I was like, I want to look for those Jurassic Park books my mom used to have. And I started finding those, and I've got a few of them. And then, Mortal Kombat was like the biggest game for me as a kid. And then the movies come out. So I collect that. So, those, and it's fun because those are books you can get cheap and happy to have them. You ain't got to spend a bunch of money on them. So, guilty pleasures are always fun to have.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Again, like my whole collection, I do have some stuff that's not really worth anything that I like, but to Scarpad's Comic Treks, any Gold Star Star Trek or Gold Key Star Trek, actually, yes, I haven't gotten to them. But they're somewhere. I have 3 long boxes of Silver Age, like miscellaneous titles, like Star Trek and just obscure titles from the Silver Age. I have 3 long boxes that I haven't even gotten to. They're not even in alphabetical order. They're not bagged. They're nothing. They're just in there. So, but I do know there's Gold Key Star Trek in there for sure. And then somebody else asked if I was starting a comic shop. That would be a hard no.
You already are one.
All right, guys, check it out, man. We got 6 people on the panel right now. There's someone that wants to jump on.
I'll jump out, Mr. Rican. Thank you for having me. It was fun just jumping on, Ben. I got a few things I got to get to anyway.
All right, brother.
I'll see you guys later.
Nice.
Later, Perry.
Right now, we have the one and only Mr. Biggie Shack in the
What up,
house.
everybody?
Big gang.
What's going on, guys, dude? I got a bunch of books, man, and they're all keys and they're all worth money, brother. So what's up now, man?
You can talk about your books, man.
Yo, all my books are excellent.
All my books are.
What kind of questions you got for the Biggie Shack, brother?
Well, I got a question, but the community has the questions, man. Let's see what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, this is
I'm just wondering, brother.
Comics, man. We're hanging out with the comic book community. If you got any questions, drop it right now.
Yo, let me just show this book I got today, Big Hot Rod. I can't get to the comic shop, so your boy had to buy a eBay book. What's up? What is it, Modi? All right. Hold on. I got it somewhere.
You got it, man. You got it. You can find it. But thank you, everyone, right now that's hanging out on Coast to Coast Comics. We got Kevin. We got Gary. We got Biggie Shack. We got my brother from Two Brother Comics. What's up, Dustin? on you, dude, Rod. And I hope everyone is out there right now with the coronavirus. Be careful, guys. That's no joke, man. My brother has it, and I'm nowhere near him. I'm clean. I have not been in no contact near my brother. So,
All right, yo, Hot Rod, give me full screen, buddy.
all right,
Please.
I'll give it to you, brother.
Yo, 1950, brother. Justice traps the guilty. Number 21. Jack Kirby on cover. Simon on inks, brother. That's what I'm talking about right now, man. I like my books old like grandpa's, brother. 70 years old this book is, dude. We're talking old. Very old, brother. So, I spent 30 on it. I wanted a nice copy.
It's a beauty. It's a beauty for sure.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's pretty fly, bro. They all got guns. You know what I'm saying? There's some money. There's a lot of people talking junk. I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
This is when Kirby and Simon went in business for themselves, brother. They started publishing their own comics. And they said, bumps it, brother. This is before you even had a Spider-Man or a Hulk or even an Iron Man, brother. This is comic books way before that time, dude. Probably like, 15 years, 18 years?
That was way before my time, too, man. Way before my time.
Yeah, bro. And I'm not gonna flex the obscure on you guys. I'll go with I got this one 2 days ago. Got my first Gambit, brother, 266.
Congrats, sir. Congrats.
It's a pretty big book for your boy.
Yeah, I got that one on the wall.
That is a nice book, sir.
Yeah. So what's going on, guys? I don't mean to come in and start.
You should order the Sideshow statue to go with that.
Oh man, that thing.
With with the Gambit.
Oh yeah, that sideshow Gambit is awesome.
So
I think he got.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
There's so many side show statues that are so hard not to buy. They look so cool.
Oh, my sideshow cart is full of statues I know I'll never buy, but they're just sitting there.
Right.
I did order one.
Yo.
The cap holding the hammer, and it's supposed to get here.
I'm more of a Transformers guy, and they got the G1 remake Astro Train at my Walmart right now for $35 or $40. So I would definitely go after that G1, brother, first before any statue, man. But I wanted to talk to Rod about Transformers for a second, dude. I used to collect Transformers comic books. And did you know that when they do the transformations, it's toy accurate? Have you ever heard that before?
First time for everything, sir.
I'm just trying to let you in on some knowledge, brother. When they do like the transformation animations in the cartoons and the comics, usually it's cartoon accurate or toy accurate too. So they'll do like the right stuff, bro. And that really makes me happy when I see that. Oh, dude, you got one? Oh man, I almost got one, bro. The price is pretty good right now.
Where'd you get that, Rod?
Where'd you get it from?
I don't know, man. Someone's in the panel right now.
Me?
Oh, it must have been
Not
two
me.
bros.
Oh, okay.
Two Brother Comics.
Nice.
That was last week, wasn't it? You opened that up?
Two Brother Comics right here, bro.
Yeah, I got a number one.
Number one. Transformers number one in a CGC 9.8 is a very expensive book.
How much that going
That's
for?
nice.
How much?
Yeah.
Oh God, I think it's pushing $1,000 in a 9.8.
Whoa.
Oof.
Yeah,
Odds is a newsstand. I think.
it's not easy. It's not easy to get. That's why.
Yeah. I don't
I
think.
will not flip it or anything. These are my
Yo.
prized possessions from my comic book homies that will stay there. And that's my wife takes it. If I croak or something, she'll be like, well, I'll go back and watch these videos. I already know this. And she'll sell it or go get it slabbed or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm glad two bros. I'm glad Two Bros sent you something because all they're doing to me is trying to take my strap, brother. He's trying to come on the hunt and come after the Hunt World Champion, which is Biggie Shack right here, brother, and try and take my strap, man. And I hate to tell you, man, I might have to send you back to the drawing board on that one, brother. Big Dustin, dude.
I got
You
my.
think you're gonna roll up on me, man?
I got the books
Take my
sorted out
strap,
in my
man.
box today. They're already ready to go.
Well, wait a minute, man. You talking about, taking the straps away? Kevin maybe have a strap. I know Gary maybe have a strap, man. Things can.
I think
escalate
Gary's
right now.
mounting up pretty good.
We strapped up, brother.
Gary, these
Stay
guys, man, they wanna. We're like wrestling fans, man. If you got a high grade book, you want to smack someone out the chat, be like, "Get your ass off the show, man. My book is better than yours." There's shows out there for that.
Brother.
Right now,
Yo, Gary, big fan, dude. Nice to meet you, man. I'm glad to get on a stream with you finally, dude. I've
thanks.
watched you for a while, brother.
No, I appreciate it. I'll tell you, it's funny, talking about stuff in the wild. I actually just shot a video and I think I'll put it out maybe Monday. I drop videos Monday and Thursday. So I think I'll put this one out Monday. A video of my top 10 finds in the wild. And that's probably coming out Monday.
Cool.
Right on.
And I talk
interesting.
GPA and prices too, because a lot of people have been asking about prices. So I do talk a lot about prices in this one.
Yeah, I think that's one thing.
Is there any way we could get your number one just for? Would it ruin your video? I don't want to ruin it, but I am very
I can
intrigued.
tease some stuff. There's okay. So out of the 10 books, 3 of them came out of this last Big Monster collection, but not number one.
I can guess
okay.
what at least
Okay.
one of those was because I saw.
I'll tell you my number one after you say. Do you have one you could like?
I'll give you my number 10 on the list. I'll give you my number 10 and 9.
Okay.
There you go.
It's the same exact
Okay.
book. So, all right. So one
Yeah.
thing is every book on my list of my top 10 was found raw except one. So number 9 and 10 are both the same book. It's Amazing Spider-Man 129. Both were found raw. One came back in 8.5 and one came back in 9.0.
Nice.
Crap.
That's my 9 and 10 on the list of best finds in the wild.
I think my best find was my Uncanny 266. I got it off the wall at a local comic shop very, very soon after I started collecting, and paid $90 for it raw, and it came back at 9.8 white pages.
Perfect.
Damn.
So that's probably my best one.
I've never had luck with that book. But on the flip side, when I submit New Mutants 87, always seems to come back 9.8. Gambit always seems to come back 9.6. I don't know.
Man,
Whatever.
it's
I
like
heard-
that
I
New
just
Mutants
heard-
98 haul you send in
How
like
about you, Kevin? I can't leave my brother Kevin out the house, man. Anything?
Yeah. Well, I was actually trying to look that up. I was trying to look up the picture because what it was is there was a promotion. The promotion is any book that you can find within this area was only 25 cents. Well, he purposely put in keys into those books. In those boxes. So I end up getting the Spider-Man 9/11 special edition.
36.
What was it? 3 Spawn number 9, Spawn number 1. Oh my God, what else was it? I ended up basically getting $250 worth of books for $1.53.
Wow.
That's nice.
Nice. Yo, I actually got my pickup on my channel. It was a live stream. Metarock saw it. Jaguar was in there. And I got a Jimmy Olsen 134. Not just a Jimmy Olsen 134, a Jimmy Olsen 134 high grade, $5. Probably one of the cleanest copies
Whoa.
I've ever
Wow,
seen.
nice, dude.
That's a big time spec book too. Big time.
It is
Dark
nice.
Wow.
Side's coming, man.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
have
pretty
a
proud of
story
that.
like too. One of my, spent $5, one of those kind of things. I walked into a card store, like a baseball card shop. He had a small stack of books in the side. They were $1 each, and I bought 5 copies of Miss Marvel #1 for $5.
Wow.
Right before the movie came out. So that worked out well.
nice.
Sometimes you just get lucky, man. You just got to keep your eyes open. That's all. I don't do anything special.
Well, It takes a lot of effort too. Sometimes you got, even if your shop don't have books, you never know what might come in the door. So my practice is I go as much as I can and just talk and word of mouth. And the first time I found one stack of books, I was looking for a toy belt, and I was in an antique shop, and they was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, we just got books." I was like, "What?" And they had like thousands of books, and that's what created a bunch of great books I found. So you never know, man. Just going out and looking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I was at my LCS and I ended up doing my regular pickup. As I was starting to walk out the door, I just looked down inside the glass case, which I normally don't, and noticed that he just laid out an Eternals #1. And I said, "Wait a minute,
Hey,
where did that come from?" So he said $60. I said 40. He said fine, and it was shocked me. And then I had a bunch of points, so it only ended up costing me $15.
Oh yeah, that's a great deal. No matter the grade.
Were the cops able to
shout out to my boy Man Caves. He was on Power Hour last night. He showed a third appearance Batman, brother. I never thought I'd see a book like that on a stream, man. It was pretty intense, dude. I'm still getting over that one.
What is that, Tech 32?
I think, dude. He showed a 37, and that's all I can remember. But he showed the third Batman, second cover appearance Batman. He traded like a ridiculous collection of books to get it, but it was worth it. I mean, talking X-Men 1, AF-15, Incredible Hulk 1, a whole bunch of big grails to get that Batman third appearance.
That's cool. I was over
Proud
at
of my boy.
I think last Friday, not this past Friday, but the Friday before, I went to a new motorcycle shop I hadn't been to before. A buddy of mine uses them, and the guy will let you just rent a lift and do the work on your bike. So I was over there, and I was doing some servicing on my bike, and we're talking. And anytime I can lead a conversation into comic books with someone, I will, just out of habit. And we started talking. I saw he had a Ghost Rider poster on his one of his walls, and I was like, "That's cool." He's like, "Yeah." I told him I collect comic books. We do a YouTube channel. He's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Man, I've got Ghost Rider #1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5, I think." He's like, "I'm still moving stuff over here, but if I find them, man, I'll let you know. You can come pick them up. I'm not going to do anything with them." I was like, "Yo, you're my man, dude. No doubt I will pick those up from you for sure, because that is definitely one I would need to have for sure." So
by the way, it was a Tech 29. Tech 29. It was a Tech. It was a Tech 29.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wrap your mind around that, dude.
Yeah, that's
big crazy, bro. What is that? 1939? Like, it's got to be like 36. It's stupid old.
What book was that?
Detective 29.
So was,
Detective 27 first Batman. 29.
That's fire.
First Batman's 27.
Chat said 29.
Good Lord.
Man, crazy. Man, we're pushing that 1 hour mark. Man, thank you everyone for hanging out on Coast to Coast Comics. We're still going strong right now. If you guys have any questions, man, drop it on us right now. What would we be doing on New Comic Day? No new comics? I don't know what the hell we're going to be doing. Read some trades, read some old books, read some, some old stuff.
I think this is probably my best.
Just go with my Jimmy Old
find in the wild.
People are going through the old bins again. People want to get back to the shops, and people want to change out their bags and their boards and go through their boxes. And people are going through their CLZ apps, and people are finally logging in the stuff when they said they never had the opportunity to do so. This is as bad as it is. It's an excuse to do something good. Go through all those books you said you didn't have the time to actually read. All that time, what I mean? These are the moments. And as stir crazy as I've been going, I've been digging it. I've been embracing it.
Yo, I'm getting antsy, brother. I like digging strange boxes, man. I don't like looking at my books every day, all day, man. It's starting to get on my nerves, dude. So I'm sending bucks out, hoping they coming
You-
back because that's where I'm getting through it. I'm just sending my boys some books, and some are coming in, and that feels pretty good.
You found that a while back.
Driver in the house. He's not saying much. Backseat, man. Are you still there, bro?
Yeah, I've just been listening. I like to listen.
You found that book in the wild?
Yep.
Raw?
Yeah, so I walked into my shop the day that Spider-Verse came out. The movie came out. It was $30 raw. Ended up coming back at 9.8.
That's
pretty happy about that one.
That's crazy, bro.
The best flip, really though, that I ever had. I got I was picking up all the Dark Knight's Metal books and the tie-ins, and I picked up Teen Titans number 12, the first Batman Who Laughs. I got it for like $250, whatever the pre-order discount is.
Wow.
And ended up getting that back in a 9.8 as well.
Nice.
But wasn't a character I was interested in, so I sold it to someone who cared more about the character than I did.
Nick just got that book over Christmas, and I don't know what he paid for it, but it was not what you just said you paid for. And I had Ultimate Fallout. I found it raw at a shop. Same place I got the Gambit book. I think I paid $75 for mine. And I think they're sitting on a stack of them because they keep selling them. And then another one pops up with a bigger price tag. I think they're up to like $1.50 now. They add $25 every time one sells. And they have a sign that says last one or only one. And I'm like, yeah, I know what y'all are doing.
My shop had so the owner of my LCS has a storage unit at his house, like down at the end of his driveway. And so when a book explodes, he'll go home over the weekend and dig through, try and find as many copies as he can and bring them in. And I mean, Ultimate Fallout 4 is still holding steady at like 350, 375 for a 9.8. It has not gone down since the movie left theaters. Right there, Rod's got his.
That's my second print. I got
I
this
like that
from.
cover a lot.
Hey,
I like that
that's
more
dope,
than the other
Rod.
second print.
I got
That
this
one's a lot
from
better.
John Thomas with Kids. He was selling some books. He was trying to make some money to come to MegaCon. So I got a bunch of
Yeah,
books.
that worked out good for him, didn't it?
Well, he's still gonna fly down to Florida, I'm pretty sure. Once everything
Really?
But yeah, so I got the second print.
Phone. Yeah.
He just has to
Nice
wait
book,
for
Rod.
the airline to cancel his flight, so then they have to give him a reschedule for free.
I don't know what to do about my MegaCon ticket. I don't know if I'm going in June or what, but I haven't got my money back yet.
I think
MegaCon hasn't been canceled yet.
It's
It was
postponed.
canceled. It's just rescheduled.
Oh,
Rescheduled till June something.
June is. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, feel
I don't
it's a
either.
bit early to get back in.
I'm almost over it because I had a place to stay. Now I don't have a place. I don't think so. I think I'll just get my money back.
Dude, I
I want to go back. I want to go down there.
Coming to MegaCon?
me?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not going to MegaCon. I'm not going down to Florida for that. The farthest show I go to is Baltimore Comic Con, but I do that and I shop. I don't sell there.
Okay.
I really only sell at a few shows. I do East Coast Comic Con in Jersey. That got canceled completely. It was May, then it went to July. Now it's done. I do Terrificon in August. That's at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. And then New York Comic Con. So I don't know. Right now, the Javits Center is a hospital. So I have no idea if that's even going to happen.
Oh, man.
This past year was your first New York Comic Con too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did pretty good on that one.
Yeah, I sold everything.
Yeah, that's one me and Nick would love to go to. If MegaCon does end up happening this year, we're definitely going to be showing up. I think we're really looking at it. So, but I'd love to go to New York Comic Con. Whenever I watched all the videos from you guys that got to go, man, it had me all hyped up. But it's a long drive from Georgia.
Look at Roger Levesque in the chat there from Three Men in a Basement. Roger Levesque decided just today to subscribe to my channel. I don't know what took him so long. I hope he's still here.
There it is, man. Nice.
There he is.
Took a little less to get my okay.
Gary, I'm not sure how I found your channel, but I found it like a week ago, and the first video I watched was the one where you were showing that X-Men 1 that came back from CGC. along with the other few books. It was a very good intro to the channel, I must say.
Thanks. Yeah, I honestly, I started the channel last January, and it just kind of fell off. I told myself this year, it's actually a funny story, man. At New York Comic Con, I was doing it with my buddy, so he was helping me. And a lot of people came up to us and was like, hey, you know, what's going on with the channel? Roger. What's going on with the channel? How come you haven't posted videos? And my buddy kind of talked me into it. He was like, look, you got to get back on YouTube because people are interested and people like the channel. So you need to. So I told myself, you know, kind of like a New Year's resolution, I'm going to stick to it this year. I'm going to put a lot of effort into it, push it, and see how it goes. And it's done really well. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback and I'm having a good time doing it. I mean, that's the most important thing. I'm having fun doing it. And it's like, I'm so like involved with Instagram. Shifting over a little bit to YouTube kind of has a whole nother group of people. So it's fun. It's like I'm going to meeting and being introduced to a whole different batch of collectors. It's a lot of fun over here on YouTube.
And that's the whole thing about it, Gary. Man, you're meeting right now. We got Kevin from 1-2 Comic Talk. We got Backseat Driver showing off some nice slabs. We got two brother comics in the house. Dustin with the guns, man. Dustin, what's your guns, bro?
I got sleeves on tonight, man.
These guns, man. I do Edwin Comic Jabroni. And we got the immortal
do them
Big
10
Shaq
push-ups.
in the house. Biggie Shaq. And all these guys bring out good stuff. And especially 1-2 Comic Talk had a great show earlier today, hanging out with the people from Kanto. Kevin, what you had going on today on your show, man?
Is that slab? Is that signed?
Well, today, like you made mention, I was talking to David Moore and Drew Tucker, and matter of fact, two brothers, man. Dustin, don't you guys got something scheduled with them coming up too?
I think it's April 18th. Yeah. April 18th. Yep. So we'll have them on
Perfect.
to talk about the new trade paperback and Kanto going forward. So we
sitting on my watch later playlist since you guys scheduled it.
All right, cool. Yeah, we scheduled it, I think, like around Christmas time, maybe. We had scheduling conflicts and they had scheduling conflicts, so we ended up having to schedule it like way in advance. And so it's been something we've been looking forward to for a minute for sure.
I'm looking at
Biggie. This morning we had
Biggie. What's going on?
Yo, I'm just sitting back, dude.
I thought you wanted to do a little battle, man. We can do promos. No, we're not doing that, man.
We could.
Yo, Biggie, you got a way to get in touch with Tony? I've been hitting him up on Instagram, and he hadn't responded back to me. I got to send him my intro for this Friday, and I didn't know how he wanted me to shoot it to him, but I hit him up on Instagram. That's the only way I knew to get in touch with him. But just let him know to hit me back. He'll get email address.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes he don't hop on there that much. He works a lot at his job, but
okay.
That's the only way I got to get a hold of him too. But usually he responds. I'll try to hit him up.
All right. Cool.
All right. There was something. I'm sorry. Oh, go ahead.
These books are written by a gentleman named Mr. Frank Gogol. You also notice that there's a signature on there. And Frank had just, because again of the way things are going, agreed to do a interview. And that interview will be happening this Wednesday along with Mr. Rod. The Rican will be there. It should be
in my break time. So,
well, that'll be fine. Big things about it. I wanted to make sure that I could try to find a time where both Frank and Rod could actually have a moment to actually meet one another, because he has a story that I want him to be able to tell with a different tone and a different way after he gets to meet Frank, because he'll tell it totally different after he gets to meet him.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, guys, I got to get out of the stream. I will be in the chat, though. You all have a good evening.
All right, Backseat. Take care, brother.
Gary. Oh. Two go. Who left?
Take care.
Oh,
Steve.
backseat left.
Yeah.
I'm hanging till the end.
Oh, Dustin, still there? All right. Nice.
Did you guys catch the stream this morning? We were.
Oh yeah, I saw that
with Mr. Galliano, the creator of Savage Bastards. Man, we had a good time this morning with that guy. If you guys aren't reading this book is cool as it can get, man. We are digging that book.
All right. You want to mention it right now? You can mention it right now if you want to, sir.
Yeah.
You got the hat on. I was like, damn, I want one of those hats. I mean, maybe Gary could get something like a little cowboy thing and just wrap it around. I don't know, G. What do you think, G? You could do something like that? I'm gonna call him G, man.
Yeah, I mean, I wear my hair in a bun at work. I have to. It's always up. It's always like, well, it doesn't look like that, but it's always up.
Have you ever? I don't think I've ever seen the mane.
Oh, I can take my hair out.
I've always wanted to see. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Damn.
How long have you been letting that go?
Yeah.
Kevin's got long hair.
Yeah,
No, Biggie, don't do it, brother.
I had to shave all this, so I don't have that same thing going on. My hair is the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried to do it before, and about 2 weeks in, I'm like, nah. 2 weeks, shave it bald every time. And I mean, I have a full head of hair. It's thick, but I don't do hair. I just shave it off. Can't do it.
I used to keep my hair really short. I used to get a haircut like every 3 weeks, not even. But just kind of
cut your hair. I'm unsubscribing from your channel.
I think a lot of people are.
Yeah, because I mean, it was sometime last year. I was watching Jim Mint live stream, and I was like, "Yo, who is this dude with this mane? This is crazy." That was my first experience. I was like, "Man, that like I pictured just like you just pulled it off. Like it's just probably just like, whoof."
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I condition regularly.
I didn't even think about that. I imagine you and Kevin definitely probably go through some conditioner.
Oh, Biggie's bringing out some.
And I got a house
goodness there, man.
full of hair. I mean, between the women and me. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the nice golden age top loader you sent me too. This thing's brand new.
Damn.
Right on.
That's a book I have to get graded.
It's a cool one.
It's
got a little stamp on it down here, but it's bare condition than what I would have forked out for. I would have probably got something a lot lower.
That's a beauty. That is a beauty, sir. All right, man. Let's see here. Man, I'm just get through my.
Hey, Rod, can you tease everybody with a couple of the books that you just recently got? I want to see some of these things you got, man. You got your shipment before I got mine. And
oh, you talking about just my pre-order book? That's nothing big. That's nothing. I mean, it's just my pre-order books. I mean, you know,
right.
it's just a stack of books that, you know, how this is how I get so far behind on my reading. But I will say this. Yeah, that's why the Combat Triple Threat members always crack on me. But like, Rob, why are you so far behind your reading? I pre-order, but then again, I go to the LCS and I still buy some new books and support the combo community. For instance, we'll do this real quick here. There's 2 books I want to show off. If I can find it right now. There's one here, and I got one more. Oh, I hear a kitty cat purring.
So you just opened these things up today, right?
Yeah, I open these up today. There's a video about to be out probably Monday. I already got the video prepared and ready. But Flash 750, I am not paying $7.99 for it. So I get a discount from DCBS services. That's what Kevin uses too. And then I picked up the special anniversary of Robin, man. So I think that's a $10 book. So I pre-ordered it, so I get a discount. So I keep it like that, man, because I can't go to the shop every Wednesday and drop $50. Because that's what I
It
usually
don't look like
do.
you can. It don't look like you can't. Looks like you did that time.
Well, that's a month. That's a month of pre-order books. But then I go every Wednesday, and then I buy some more books. So I usually buy like indie books and books that from the from Buyer Pass. And next thing you know, I'm dropping another $30 or $40. So then every month I'm like, what the hell? I'm spending too much. Let's see here.
Cool.
Let's
I
see
look
here.
forward to seeing your video, Rod. That sounds awesome. I look forward to seeing it.
Backseat driver. What kind of books does this guy want to see? Everybody's new stuff?
Usually.
I don't know. I got this ASM 30 a couple of days ago.
Oh, damn. That's nice.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah.
have new stuff.
First Cat Burglar, Steve Ditko cover and art.
Nice.
Really cool. We got.
I don't have new books. I have old books.
You'll like this one, Rod. First
Whoa.
Heat Wave.
Hell yeah. Unless I'm Flash. You know that, bro.
Oh, fun fact. I've never found that book in the wild.
First Heat Wave, brother. Infantino, man. What you going to do, dude?
That's a book I would keep in my personal collection.
Wow.
Oh, it ain't going nowhere. Dude, this cover is fresh, bro. I think I like this one better than New Gods 1, actually. Because it's got
That's
Darkseid's
the first
appearance on it.
Darkseid cover, I believe.
It's a second.
That's the second?
Right?
I think
No,
that's
it's the
his
first Darkseid cover. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, this is his first cover, second full appearance. Right.
Beauty.
Yep. It's really cool. Kirby was
Yeah.
super talented, bro.
I have my Torpedo Mystery Box book over here. I don't know if you guys watched that video.
Yeah, pop it open or let's see. Big Gary, homie.
Should I get it? Hold on. I already opened the box.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think, Rod?
Man, I think we'll figure it out. I think you got some great books, man. Your shit is epic. And we're gonna find out what Torpedo got.
I have this.
Hey, dude, first Brainiac. Oh,
Yeah. I hit on the mystery box.
That's
You
a
know,
legit.
Wow.
That's a legit Superman banger, dude. I don't have that, bro, and I love Superman, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out a trade
Wow.
with Otto from 3 Men in a Basement. I wanted to trade him this book for his first Mr.
Wow.
Freeze in the same grade.
Oh, that sounds like the Detective comic. Ooh,
131, I think.
Dude,
ooh, that's a
This
toughie,
actually
dude.
values higher. I'll still
I
do
don't
it.
doubt it, bro. But that first freeze is pretty expensive. It would have to be expensive to trade for that. But I think that's a fair trade.
Yeah,
that's
I
a
got,
fair
I
trade.
got a nice tool rock for that one.
yeah. Everett from 3 Men in a Basement. If you're watching, I'm talking to you right here, right now. I'm calling you out to make this trade. I want the freeze.
Bro,
Man.
that's a big book, dude. I was just talking about the first freeze. Right.
Well, the thing about this book too is I paid for the grader's notes, and there's indents in it, which tells me it could maybe catch a bump and go up to a 5.0 with a clean and a press.
Man.
So
Oh, dude.
that's so since I hit on the torpedo box, and because we're in quarantine, and I'm not quarantine, but we're supposed to be staying away from people. I haven't been able to go out and look at collections and buy collections. Therefore, I don't have a whole bunch of content. So I bought, 2 mystery boxes from Torpedo, 2 mystery boxes from that Spider-Man booth, and then another 2 boxes from Torpedo, all for content for the channel because I'm not able to get out and look at collections.
Well, there it is, man. I mean, I think Gary's gonna have some videos out there for the whole comic book community. I mean, I got the notification bell on. If it works, because lately people have been complaining about the notification bell. It's not working, man.
Yeah.
So make sure you refresh and do all that stuff. Oh, Biggie's got some stuff here, man. You want to show it off?
Oh, Parasite.
Undervalued. Yeah. First Parasite.
Dude,
It's kind of like that, Brainiac. If you think about the punching and all that, that's kind of cool, huh?
Purple.
Yeah. This is Kurt Swan cover, I believe.
that's a beauty,
Yep.
man. That's a beauty.
Cool, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
I hope Roger tells Everett that I called him out on your channel to make the trade. I texted him today. He didn't answer me. I posted it on Instagram. He hasn't answered.
Shots fired from Gary right now, man. He shot fired his
Make the
homie.
trade,
Like,
Everett.
man, let's do a trade. Man,
He
Kevin
come
had
out on top. The Brainiac GPA is higher than the Freeze, but I'm a Batman guy. I'm only really missing Freeze and Riddler, and the Riddler's easy. I just have to go buy it. It's an easy one to find.
Right, man. You gotta find me some Daredevils, man. I want 1 through 10. I already told you, Gary, man.
I'm 10. It's just in a pie. If I move the camera, you see a giant stack of books. It's too heavy. I can't move them all right now.
I want
You-
that
you-
first
man, you-
Scarecrow.
I see the guns, G.
Oh, there you go.
G, you can do it. Oh man, Biggie Shaq ain't playing.
Those are big books.
Wow.
What issue is that cap, man? That thing is nice.
68. That's me and you, dude. Me and you went to Captain Comics, brother. You know what I'm saying? I followed right after you, Hot Rod man.
All right, man. Nice.
Yeah, bro. And then my boy Man Caves. My boy Man Caves sent me this Superman 23, 1943, brother. Nasty, dirty book, brother.
Dude, that's fire.
It's a bad book, dude. Bad book, brother. Burnley.
Dustin, what's wrong, man? Are you just like
I'm good. Now Ray's got a couple books in my. I got a box with Ray now, so he's got a few big books sitting there waiting for me. So I can't wait to pick those up. I had a couple here that I picked up on some pretty good deals. I picked this one up at a shop that has a box of just free books. Like, just take one if you buy something. It's low. It's not real high grade or anything, but it's super cool. I love the cover. I love Solomon Grundy. So for a free
Grundy.
Oh,
Grundy's Golden Age appearance, his first true appearance, is awesome cover. It is so expensive.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll just do with some Solomon covers. I picked this up in a dollar bin. I mean, it's
spec book
perfect.
right there.
Hell yeah.
Great book.
It is perfect for in a dollar. I picked this up 2 weeks ago, $8.
Oh, how'd you find that for $8? Is it beat up?
oh, mackerel.
It's got 2 small spine ticks,
Oh man,
maybe 3. It's not bad.
it's like a $60 to $75 book right now in that condition. Maybe
Yeah,
more.
no.
did
I was
you
digging
back
through
and
what if
forth?
books, trying to finish my my first series, and they have like a whole table of books, and everything's 50% off. Then they have another side that's got table of books that's got 4 for $10, and I picked up a number 1, a number 31, this one, and a number 6, I think. And this one was $8, and I got the number 1, the 31, the 6, and I think a number 2 for $10 for all those.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, Rod gonna come in here and drop friggin' Daredevil 1 on us.
Yeah,
I think
man.
my Iron Fist 14's probably been my most loved pickup recently. I picked
That's
up
another big spec book.
Yeah, I love Sabretooth. He is my favorite. So I've been after it for a while, and it was an 8.5 CGC somewhere back here, and it was around like $200.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, and I traded for it. So I mean, I didn't even come out of pocket. And I wasn't hurting on the books that I had to trade for it. I really don't even remember what all I traded for it, but I mean, I valued the books I gave him at around $200. So
That's fair.
I was able to get into that Iron Fist 14. And honestly, after looking at the graders notes, I think after a press, it'll bump over a 9 because we bought the graders notes one night when we were live and looked at it, and it was like, oh man, like a couple of the things they were saying on there, like they were saying that there was color breaking spine ticks, and I'm literally got a magnifying glass looking at this thing. I'm like, I'm not seeing it. And the way
Did you check the back?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Check the back all up and down the spine.
Because I'm pretty sure, doesn't that book have a white back cover?
I think so.
Because that's where it might catch you. Those white covers are tough.
Yeah.
But you can tell if it's been cleaned or pressed just by the cleaning usually. Like the older books will catch dirt on the back, the white backs.
Yeah, the guy that got it from, he sent it in. It was his original book, and he said he didn't do anything but just send it in.
Oh, you definitely need to get that done.
Yeah, so that's what I thought
about
it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do that because I'm supposed to. If it ever happens, if the con happens, I'm supposed to be getting to see Chris Claremont. CGC is going to be there too, so that's my goal, is to get him to sign it, put the yellow label on it, have it cleaned and pressed before I take it, and try to bump the grade with a yellow label. So then I'll be really looking good on that.
You'll be good. Yeah, you'll be in good shape.
All right. Nice.
Where's everybody from?
I'm in Georgia, about 45 minutes outside of Atlanta.
Okay. I know where Rod is.
I'm in Ohio.
Oh, Ohio. And Kevin, you said California, right?
Yeah, LA. I'm Manhattan Beach.
Oh, geez.
I had no idea you were out there, Kev. I don't know how I've never caught that.
Yeah, I'm basically 5 miles away from LAX.
Yeah, it makes sense now. I mean, all the videos I've seen where you guys are going to the one comic store where you guys went and met Jim Lee, and yeah, I don't know how I didn't put that together.
That was Torpedo, actually, coincidentally. Yeah, that was Torpedo, and then where I have our locals right here, Comic Bug, but you've seen us do Golden Apple, and so those are all the LA stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I got a couple more of my cheaper scores that I got lucky on. So one day I went into my shop and I found it at Immortal Hulk 2 for like $1.50. It was really nice copy.
Wow.
And I sold that one. But I also on that same day found Rags #1 first print for like $1.50. So that's like my modern cool book I got, I guess. And not too long after that, I found this bad boy. They had it priced like decently, I would guess, if they thought that it was before the spec hit. Obviously, they priced it, but I got a Avengers Black Knight for $20.
Oh, that's a great deal.
Yeah.
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 Nice. I think you want to show off some books. I want to show off. I think it's only right if I can show off something. Let me see here, man.
Absolutely. Well, make yourself big, Rod.
I think I showed this one off.
No.
It's a nice book.
There you go. Yeah.
It's got some. You can see it right here. Actually, wrong side. Right around there. But overall, this was a wall book that my wife bought me. So it's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it is.
So it's probably not right up Gary's lane, but it is up the Rican lane.
No, that's a nice book, man.
Invaders and Defenders are cool. I think they're just, I don't know. I don't think they're appreciated. Like,
There are a lot of key issues in that Invaders run.
I'll tell you something cool about collecting comics, man.
I agree.
Is you don't have to spend top dollar if you got good taste. You know, if you go out and you know what you're doing, a knowledgeable guy like any of us on this panel can probably go into any comic shop and pull out keys that are undervalued, and that's where you get the bonus of being educated and knowing what you're doing, dude. So that's what I think's blessing about comics is that you could even see guys that spend a lot of money on books and they'll be collecting for a year or two, and they won't be as good as a guy that's been collecting for 10, 20 years that don't spend top dollar, which is what I like about collecting.
That's
What
what
I like about things like this,
Go
as
ahead,
far as the
Kevin.
community, is there's so much knowledge amongst gentlemen that it's cool to be able to share information like this and see books and go, I had no idea. You know what I mean? That's one of the things I like is I'm always, regardless of how long I've been doing this, I am always learning and I'm always being exposed to new aspects or new things that I'm like, I had no idea. So that's one of the things I really dig. You know, I dig that.
And what the speculation market does too is it changes the hobby overnight. Dollar books will jump to $10 books to $20 books, and you kind of have to be on top of it.
Yeah.
Especially some of those sneaky
Yeah.
ones.
It's hard to keep up with the new stuff and the old stuff. It's new stuff is pretty tough.
I don't even pay attention to the variants. I don't pay attention to the new stuff. I'm so involved in the older stuff that I just can't. I'll let somebody tell me about it. I'm not out there actively looking. You know, I'll focus on the silver and bronze. You guys worry about the variants and the moderns, and I just can't do it.
Now, when an old book gets some spec, then I get a little more curious than if a new book gets some spec. Say, for instance, that Spectacular Spider-Man with the first Corona. That's interesting to me just because it's an older book and, Spider-Man, and it's got the little speculation with everybody buying it. And I like old stuff that pops, like even back when the first Ghost on Iron Man got hot. That was a cool book to go try to find and stuff,
Yeah, that was a tricky one to find. And it's a white cover. That's a hard book to get in high grade.
I never got one. It's an awesome book, though. I'd love to get one.
How many do you need?
About 30 on it. I might go 30. I have to look it up on eBay. Yours are probably higher grade than what I'd look for.
No, I don't think so. I'm telling you, that's a tough book to get high. You're talking about a book from the 80s, early 80s, I believe, and it's that white cover, like the Rocket book, the Hulk Rocket Raccoon book. White cover,
right,
early 80s. It's hard to get a high 9.6, 9.8 on that.
I really want a first Quasar 217 Captain America, man, but every time I see it, it's like $20 plus.
Yeah, well, the cheaper one is, that's his first appearance, but actually the first Quasar, I believe, is a Hulk book, isn't it?
That's what I hear. I want the Iron Man. I want the Captain America one more, but I heard it was a Hulk book. I do have that. I do have the first Hulk. God dog it. I have that book, but I still want the Captain America one more.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Captain America 217.
All right.
Yeah.
Wendell Vaughn.
Yeah, I got
the first appearance of Wendell Vaughn, but then Hulk 234 is actually the first Quasar.
Okay, I got 234. So all right. Well, you made me feel a little bit better about it.
It's an awesome cover where Hulk's just ripping inside the building
like
off.
the whole building. Oh yeah, dude.
All right, nice, man. That's been nice, and it's cool that we're hanging out here right now. We've been going on for an hour and a half, and Biggie's in the house, Gary's in the house, Kevin, Dustin in the house, and we're discussing now. We're not discussing, disgusting, or disgusting. Man, damn it! It's not. Either way, it's not coming out the wrong way.
It's okay.
You know. Yeah, man, that came out completely wrong. But man,
you're all right, Rod.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, Big.
Yeah, you're all good.
Disgusting.
We got you.
That is so wrong. I'm sorry. But yo, I'm hungry as hell. That's what I'm trying to say, man. Damn it.
Yeah, dude. If you want to wrap up, we could do that, Rod.
We're gonna wrap up right now. This was not disgusting. We had a great discussion on comic books, hanging out with Gary Comics, Kevin, Dustin from Two Brother Comics. Before we end this show, yo, Gary, let the people know what you're going on your show, on your channel. Let them know.
All right. So over on Very Gary Comics, my YouTube channel, I drop videos every Monday and Thursday. This Monday, I'll be dropping my top 10 best finds in the wild. I actually have a video I'm going to be doing with my wife, too. That's coming out eventually. We still have to record it, but I have a cool idea. Live sales will be coming soon, man. I'm going to have live sales. I had an auction already, but that was a little hectic if anyone watched that one. But I will be doing auctions, live sales, and I have, let's see, 6 mystery boxes coming, and I'll make sure I unbox those live. I have 2 different torpedo. So 4 boxes coming from Torpedo Comics, but 2 of them are one batch, 2 of them are from another batch. And then that Spider-Man booth, who I think is in Southern California. I have those mystery boxes coming as well, just to put out some content. And maybe I'll go live in another week or so and have those guys from 3 Men in a Basement on, because they always have me on. So I thought that'd be kind of fair. But that's kind of what I've got going on in the next few weeks. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Thumbs up, man. All right. With that being said, right now, let's jump into Kevin. Kevin did a great show earlier today. Kevin, tell the people who you are if they've never seen you before, and tell them what you did today.
Well, my name's Kevin. I'm half of 1-2 Comic Talk. I share this stage with my son. His name is Kai. Today we did an interview with David Boer and Drew Zucker of Kanto, which I highly recommend. Also, the trade came out over Wednesday, so you can find that out at your LCS, or you can order it on Amazon. You could also you can get more information on that. Let's see what else is happening Wednesday. You're going to see if you go ahead, like and subscribe to Rod, which I ask that you do. You can also check us out, 1-2 Comic Talk, where Rod will be guest hosting an interview with Mr. Frank Gogol. That will be Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, and then that'll be Artist Alley. Just look for us. We're always dropping new stuff, and we appreciate you, community, for hanging out.
Well said, sir. Well said. And up next right now, we have, Dustin left us. We got Mr. The Immortal Biggie Shaq, sir. I am still a coconut champion, even though I don't have my coconut. Let the people know who you are, Biggie. Oh, sorry.
Yo, this is the Immortal Biggie Shaq talking to you, dude. If you want to come to my channel, man, be expected to see some NWO representation, dude, and some bangers all day, man. Right now, I've been primarily trying to focus on sharing, and I've been sending out books to some of my friends that have looked out for me, and I sent out a few extra when I sold some. So, I'm trying to keep the streak going, in this time of not being able to go out and hit the lawn boxes. I like to, try to cheer up some of my buddies. And you could catch me on the Power Hour with Comic Head 84 Friday nights, 9 o'clock, or you can catch me on Discovery Bay Comics doing pop-ups. And is this book worth $1? Weekdays, 5:30 Eastern, brother.
Well said, man. That is my homie right now, Biggie Shaq. And I want to say thank you so much. A big shout out to Very Gary Comics for hanging out with us right now. Gary, we'll keep in touch. We'll hopefully do some more things. And Kevin, thank you so much for hanging out again. Great show earlier today, Kevin. And I applaud you, sir, for bringing out those guys from Kanto. And as always, I'm your boy, Rod the Rican. Stay tuned for tomorrow, 4 o'clock Eastern. We do the comic book community shout out show. And then, Tuesday, It's buy or pass on new comic book day. There's no new comic books. I'll figure something out. So, guys,
We'll still talk about it.
for sure, man. With that being said, take care. Guys, don't go nowhere.